Morocco, because when we're beginning talking about international news, we must throw light on the Morocco quake, where the death toll has certainly climbed up. 2,800 is what we're looking for. The hope for survivors is slightly fading, even though when we were covering the Turkey earthquake, those devastating earthquakes, we saw how people had battled and stuck through, struggled for their lives for about 180 odd hours, and small babies that were also recovered and found later on. But the glimmer of hope is slightly fading away. 2,800 people have died, another 3,000 injured. Just
I mean, absolutely. When you hear and cover news like this, it's very shocking to see that country's population just turns into a head counts of yesterday we were covering the Morocco earthquake. It was just 2,800 people have died. You can see that this debris that we are seeing right now used to inhabit a lot of a population right now, and
it's
now
a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well, in Marrakesh.
And now the history of Morocco is just turned into dust, which is saddening to see. You can see the debris and everything is because something like this happens. Who is to blame? The rescue operations are going, they are doing the best they can, but when something like this hits a country, I think it's important for everybody to support them as much as we can. Relief funds that we can send to them and help them in this tough time is something that I think every country should.
And you spoke about aid, and I'm reading here in the Indian Express on the international page. A supplement of the Indian Express says aid reaches remote Morocco mountain areas, and those mountain area shots were the first few shots that we were showing you. Villages across Atlas Mountains received little or no help. Government denies slow response in its first comments. Emergency workers carry out the rescue operations. Even as there's a full-blown picture right here on the Indian Express, it says emergency workers carrying a body in Amizmiz in Morocco. So the human death toll has climbed crossed the 2,800 mark. Some aerial shots of the devastation over there, Nancy. At least 2,600 plus people that have been injured. Most of those killed were in the province of Al-Haus, according to data released by the Interior Ministry. Houses made of mud bricks make hunting for quake survivors even more harder. तो जो लकड़ी ईंट और मिट्टी के घर बने हुए हैं,
they are traditional. It's a very traditional civilization, and houses like these, you can see, these are not, they don't held so much accountability when whenever an earthquake hits it, they are the first one to go. And these are historical monuments they are talking about. This is a history of that country, which is now turned into dust. So it's devastating completely that the way Morocco is suffering right now. And rescue relief, there are always going to be politics over if they are slow and they are not slow. But this is something, country is going through something, an incident, an accident like that, a natural calamity that they have no control over. Because we have to understand the rescue operation, people are also human beings. So they are doing the best they can. But this devastation that the earthquake has caused, it's going to take a lot of time for Morocco to come back on its feet.
Right.
And I hope they do it as soon as possible.
Well, our hopes and prayers and hearts and warm wishes to all those who have lost their loved ones in the Moroccan quake tragedy. India has said right at the forefront of the G20 summit that if there's anything that India can do to help, well, you need only ask once. Always difficult to cover this kind of news.